Good morning, my friends out there.
Time to go. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, might crash cause a good die young. Yeah, good die young. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more.
Alright guys, so after doing a little bit more research on this little guy, I did find out that it is a crankcase breather. Now, initially this was super concerning to me. I was kind of freaking out because I did believe that it's a part of the cam, and in order to get it back in there, you couldn't. You needed to get a new cam. Luckily, thank God that it's not. It actually has a part number. You could actually order that piece by itself, so you don't need to get a new cam, which, you know, thank God for that. But I did also find a bunch of similarities with other 1190 owners, 1090, 1290, that had the same similar issue where they went to go do a valve check and they found that piece just fell out as they lifted up the valve cover. So it's not that big of a deal. I did initially think that it was some sort of an oil spreader. That's not the case. I may have or may not have add a little bit of sticky stuff, press that thing back in there, and called it a day. I don't think it's going anywhere. It's definitely set in perfectly now, and I think we're going to go ahead and move on to the front cylinder. Or we may do something else, because there's a lot of things to do on this bike, so I might be switching tasks here and there. Like I said, I have ADD, and anything that catches my eye and catches my attention, I might switch over. So if this is all over the place, I'm sorry, but that's just the way I am. What's going on, everybody? So I had an exhaust valve that needed to be shimmed. So the formula is what your desired shim is going to be. So it's going to be your measurement. So mine, the thickest I can get in there was a 0.35. My desired spec, right in between 0.25 to 0.30, plus the existing shim measurement. So that's the existing shim measurement. So we're just gonna do a little bit of quick math and figure out what shim we need. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Like, god damn, this bike is so dirty. Like, it has taken me over 2 hours and I still barely have made a dent. Oh, by the way, if you are wondering why I am jumping from valves to cleaning to this to that to whatever, right? Because the valves in the back have been done, all right? That's all good. Getting to the front, I'm gonna have to figure out exactly what I need to take off. It's probably gonna be the radiator, but there is a bunch of shit I could still do. So rather than going straight for the valves, I'm gonna go ahead. I saw this and immediately my ADD just kicked in and I had to clean right here. I'm pretty sure after I do this for a little bit, something else is gonna catch my eye and I'm gonna want to do that. So yeah, time lapse. Front cylinder, I have checked the valves, they're all good, and a 4 of just still kind of going over the bike, checking nuts and bolts, and yeah, just kind of making sure that everything is top notch. Alright, well, my heart is pounding out of my chest. Did I do everything right? Is everything all good? We shall find out. Make sure that everything, ain't no leaks. I'll switch this on and off a few times. MTC failure. Turn it back on. Nothing. Battery's low. Alright, jumper pack on. Let's try this again. Last night was a trip. Like, I literally was freaking the fuck out. So I adjusted one valve in the back, right? I got it to its correct spec. The front didn't need no adjustment. All good there. Put everything back together. Went to go start it, and this is what happened. Try this again. I literally felt sick. I felt like I was gonna throw up. I was gonna faint. I immediately thought the worst case scenario, that I messed something up with the timing and completely fucked up my brand new bike. Like, one of the worst feelings, especially like if you just bought something and you know that it was working fine before you fucked with it. You start doubting yourself, and it's just not a good feeling. Thankfully, I have a few buddies that I can reach out to, and they're able to help me out and kind of go through a process of elimination. Pretty much what it came down to is check your timing again. Make sure that that's all correct. And as I was doing that, I was getting everything back off. I went to take out this coil pack, and these are pretty, when they're in the bike, they're pretty stuck in the bike. So it needs a little bit of force to pop them out. When I went to go grab it, it literally just came right out. Like, it wasn't even seated in.
Oil pack, and like it wasn't seated in. So that could be the problem.
And at that point, like, I had a very good suspicion that that was the issue, but still, I wanted to check the timing. Timing was good.
Yeah, timing is verified, that it's all good.
Coil packs in. Even the front coil packs, one of them wasn't really pushed in. So I did that. I pushed everything and put it back on. And then she's alive! She's alive! Like, you have no idea how much I was freaking out. It was the worst feeling ever. Like, I do not want to go through that. That's why I made sure. Let me go in. Sure, when I was working on it, I was making sure to have everything nice and neat and organized, and just putting it all back together correctly and all that good stuff. And yeah, so pretty much moral of the story is that I am so fucking relieved that everything was all good. Definitely was tripping out for a minute. But yeah, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to probably take this tank back off. So yeah. So fellas, if you're a rider, if you ride bikes and you have a girlfriend and you want to know whether or not she's the one for you, your soulmate, the girl that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, do this test. Motorcycle parts, a little bit dirty, and do this. Watch. Hey, honey. I got a bunch of motorcycle parts that I need to bring inside the house. Is that okay? In the living room?
If there's room, yeah.
You don't care?
Why would I care?
I don't know. I mean, people might People might care. I don't know. Like, is that okay?
Yeah.
See, she passed the test.
Oh my god.
That was a test right there.
Why would you? Have you seen this room? Hi.
And a bird just flying around. Yeah.
Look, I gave Loki a
I didn't know you had underwear. Alright guys, well, about a week's worth of time and effort and blood and sweat and almost tears. Without further ado, I give you the 1190.
Yeah. It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth, or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause it's the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught sleep. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth, and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me, can't take it out of me. No matter where I've been.
Happen to enjoy this little mini series, give me a like, leave a comment, let me know what you like about it, let me know what you don't like about it, and with that being said, stay up, 2 wheels down, peace.
Cause a good die young, yeah, a good die young. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back.